السلام عليكم. صباح الخير ومرحبا بكم. Welcome everybody and good morning. My name's Edmund O'Sullivan. I'm moderating the International Water Summit, which is a unique event organized as part of the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week hosted by Masdar, which is also running in parallel with the World Future Energy Summit. This is a very distinct part of the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, which is focusing on the critical issues that we all have to address to develop sustainable water. I would like to thank the organizers and all our sponsors for making the International Water Summit possible. And I obviously want to thank you all for being here today. We have an excellent turnout of delegates, and I hope you will all take the opportunities presented by our networking breaks to get to know each other better. Particular thanks, of course, are due to our first-class panel of speakers who will be sharing their insights and experience today and tomorrow. The world faces massive water challenges. No one has yet found a complete answer to the questions posed by soaring demand, limited renewable resources, and the overarching need for an integrated, sustainable solution to both. Now, there are few places on Earth that have done more and continues to do so much as the UAE and Abu Dhabi, where we are here today. And we heard about that at our breakfast briefing when we had the privilege of hearing from a representative for the Supreme Council for Energy of Dubai, who's launched a fully integrated demand management program. Now today, and particularly this morning, we shall hear more about what the UAE is doing to develop the world's most efficient and sustainable water industry. So I want to say, first of all, thank you and congratulations to all the representatives of the UAE water industry here today, and to congratulate them for their achievements over the years. What has been achieved in Abu Dhabi and the UAE is remarkable, absolutely remarkable. Now, to get us on our way, I would like to introduce our opening keynote speaker. Dr. Hamda Ali Al-Thani is National Energy and Water Research Centre Director at the Abu Dhabi Water and Electricity Authority, which is the government agency in Abu Dhabi which has the largest burden and responsibility for meeting water needs in a sustainable manner. Dr. Hamda will be delivering the opening keynote address for the International Water Summit on behalf of the Abu Dhabi Water and Electricity Authority Acting Director General, Dr. Saif Al-Sayari. So I would like you to welcome, please, Dr. Hamda Ali Al-Thani.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of ADWEA Director General, His Excellency Dr. Saif Al-Sayari, I am honored today to deliver his speech. And thank you for the introduction. I want to welcome all of you to this, the 5th anniversary of the International Water Summit. Today and tomorrow, we will examine sustainable water solutions with a particular focus on those suitable for countries in arid regions like the Middle East. We will consider the latest development and the migration away from energy-intensive desalination and the eventual decoupling of the production of electricity and clean water. We will also discuss financing, public-private partnerships, wastewater strategies and recycling, as well as smart infrastructure. Finally, we will take a truly global look at water sustainability, integrating the perspectives of science industry, business, and policymakers. To find an example of a society in need of sustainable water solutions, one need look no further than here in Abu Dhabi and the UAE. Every day, our emirate pumps large quantities of water from underground aquifers. This water will clearly not be replenished by rainfall. Abu Dhabi already has one of the world's highest levels of residential water consumption at over 560 liters per person per day. Desalinated water accounts for almost all of this domestic consumption, although we produce around 750 million gallons of desalinated water a day. Our emirate is projected to need over 1 billion gallons a day by 2030, and far more if the depleting groundwater reserves are to be replaced. The UAE's water challenges reflect those faced across the region. The countries of the Middle East and North Africa are home to 6% of the world's population, but less than 2% of the world's renewable water supply. So how do we address these issues? Here in Abu Dhabi, in line with the Vision 2030, the Environment Agency in Abu Dhabi proposes to reduce our domestic water usage to about 40% from current levels. ADWEA will play a significant part in helping to achieve this. We recently announced an emirate-wide initiative for demand-side management, TARSHID, with the objective to reduce consumption by 4% by 2018 and by 20% by 2030. We are implementing a plan to utilize all treated wastewater. We will drive changes in consumer behavior. We have introduced a water tariff that comes closer to the true cost of water. I'm confident that our people, given such an incentive, will demonstrate leadership by curbing consumption while continuing to drive economic growth. And eventually, but very significantly, we will continue to innovate in the way we produce our water. Abu Dhabi pioneered the issue of combined cycle, cogeneration, thermal plants to generate water. We built capacity utilizing multi-stage flash technology, a proven and robust technology, which accounts for more than 80% of our water generation capacity. This was right at the time when membrane-based desalination was not technically viable solution for the Gulf Sea conditions. When producing power and water together provided a least cost solution. But the situation is changing, and now more efficient technologies have emerged. Membrane-based desalination offers economic and environmental advantages, enabling a reduction of more than 50% of the CO2 intensity compared to thermal processes. ADWEA has already started to implement reverse osmosis projects with its Fujairah plant, with a capacity of 97 million gallons per day, and the 30 million gallon a day Al Mirfa plant, which will be operational later this year. And what of the future? Here in Abu Dhabi, Masdar is testing technologies that are over 70% energy efficient than thermal desalination, and that can be powered by renewable energy. Our commercial partners are evaluating not only reverse osmosis technology, but also forward osmosis, which may be perfect to treat the brine of desalination plants and produce water from oil and gas operations. I invite you to learn more about these and other projects and technologies in our exhibit hall. As our region's need for potable water continues to increase, we must and we will deploy more energy-efficient alternatives. Present here at today's summit are experts ready to share lessons from Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, and Qatar. We will also hear about best practices in wastewater infrastructure in Saudi Arabia, the world's largest consumer of desalinated water. Overall, our region accounts for more than 75% of the world's desalinated water industry. We are all experimenting, all searching, and as we learn, we have an opportunity to benefit our region and the world. It has been said of the desert that it is beautiful because somewhere it hides a well. At this summit, we will showcase our best practices, collaborate with the private partners, and inspire other countries. And in the end, I hope that we will all find our well. Thank you. I would like, by the way, to invite you all to visit our hall in the conference where we're gonna officially announce our Tarshid program. And thank you again.